Okay, go
How
ahead.
did Nas come on the scene? Work with me here. How did Nas get on the scene? What was his first record?
The first one I remember was Back to the Grill Again with MC Search, and then after that, I think it was Alive at the Barbecue was another joint he had with.
So first record, allow me to correct you, my G. His first record was Live at the Barbecue on Main Source album.
Main Source, yep.
Which was on the Wild Pitch event, on Wild Pitch Records.
Yep.
That was who
Main Source had a classic album. It was a classic album all around. Now, understand, here's something. Now, let me precursor my statement with this little story.
Okay.
I'm an Otis Redding fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, sampling music, because I produce a little bit too. So sampling music exposes you to old music. I like Otis Redding a lot. You dig it? You know what I mean? So, one time I'm in the car with my old moms and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, this Otis Redding is the best singer of that time. She's like, no, he's not. I'm like, what are you talking about? This dude is ridiculous. Listen to this song. And she's like, look, you wasn't there. I was there. In them days, he wasn't all that. Yeah, we knew about him. He was all right. But you ain't got the context for who this person was at the time. You understand? And it like struck me like, word, true. I'm telling her who the hottest dude was at a time when I wasn't there. I don't even have no context. I don't understand anything about that time.
So she put you up on game, really, like you.
Basically. So allow me to do the same in the context, because you got a lot of Nas fans that's trying to bring back '91, and they was 5 years old. Talking about who was hot in '91, and like your son, you wasn't even you was still in a Walker talking about how ill Nas was then. What made Nas ill was that he had that verse, and it was the one particular verse. When I was 12, I went to hell for snuffing Jesus. Now at that time, lyrically, that was an ill verse. But don't get it twisted. The chorus to that song was disgusting. The beat was ridiculous. And it's like that was a big song. Now, without getting too much into my personal past, I was there on tour with Large Professor when Jay-Z showed him his first tech.
The tech on the dresser.
I was in the room at that time.
Okay.
So this is how deep my pedigree is. So a lot of people think, oh, we're in one old tour. No, homie. Put it like this. When he was on that tour, he was on tour with me and the group I was with.
Okay. Because you was with UMCs.
I'm not Scrams talking about this.
All right.
So, but let me get to it though. So he does that verse. Now, mind you, guess who picks him up? Search. Now, watch how deep I'm gonna get with this. And I don't mean to be sounding racist or nothing, but I'm gonna keep it 100 here.
Okay.
Search, who's a Jew, and was a member of that group, Third Base.
Third Base.
Who would go out of his way to make everybody think that he was so pro-black, bang bang, right? But the first label that he worked for real, was Wild Pitch Records, which choked everybody on that label. Was Slavin Brothers on that label. You know what I'm saying? So this brother, you know a tree by the fruit that it bears. He did. Had Searchlight Publishing and signed Nas to Searchlight Publishing. When Nas went to go work on that first album, do you remember the first write-up about Nas? What it was all about, how he was established as the illest MC? And who did it?
No, I don't remember the first write-up.
Let me know.
Here it is. The Source magazine wrote him up, and they did this big fluff piece on him. And the fluff piece, how they did it was, they didn't even interview Nas. They interviewed everybody that produced the album. Pete Rock, Premier, Q-Tip. I remember them three in particular.
No, I remember seeing a video from that era too. There was a video, and they did the same thing. They had the producers, and they was explaining how they laid down tracks and how they had to craft tracks for Nas and this and this and this. So yeah, I remember that.
Now here's a trick. Now let me show you a trick that works in sales, Paul. And again, listen. When I'm saying, look, take it for what you look. I'm not trying to take nobody's love for Nas from them. Look, man, it's time that there's things that inspire all types of people. Listen close to all the Nas stands out there. All you Stan fans, listen close to me. If you love Nas, kid, if you've listened to his music over the years and his verses, the things that he's introduced, whether it be because he's a hack or because he's truly knowledgeable, have enlightened you, have moved you, have helped you grow. Yo, bet to you, son. Love him for that, kid. Don't ever let nothing. I'm not trying to take none of that from you. No, I'm not doing that, B. I would never disrespect. And don't take me saying what I'm saying about this man at this present time as a slight to what he may have done to you over these years, for you over these years.
So what?
That's not where I'm coming from, Paul. Allah is my witness. I'm not saying that. I would not, and that's not where I'm coming from, Paul. From the heart. But at the same token, I'd be goddamned if I'm gonna sit and let anybody say something about my people that I take offense to, and not if I got the voice to speak on it, not say something. My whole career is, but what I'm known for is that, is it not? Look at my first song. That should all get missed. My first video, I'm putting all these rappers on the video. That's right.
Yeah. And now let's shift up gears, because I don't want to make the whole interview about your opinion of Nas. Because to me, I mean, the album Hood Treason,
you got a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, it's hot as fuck. Sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling it, I'm digging it. That's and so I want to go ahead and get into, you a little bit. So let's.
And before we go, let me just say on that. Let me just say one more thing on that, man, because I want to kind of bring something around that I didn't quite bring around.
Okay.
What I was saying about the whole Source Fluff piece is that these producers was bigging up how ill a lyricist he was, and how incredible he was as a lyricist, and that was what set the tone for Nas to be the illest lyricist. Because he was the illest lyricist of all time on his first album. To hear them say it. And them producers did what anybody would do when you do a project or when you work for a project, just like actors do when they do a movie and they go on a press junket. And what do? They say, oh, this was, what was they say? What's your favorite movie that you worked on? They say, oh, this one I just did just now was the greatest movie I ever did. Oh, I just took it somewhere new. Mm-hmm. And what about the director? Oh, the director was incredible. I mean, he just had us doing such great work, and he just allowed me to breathe as an actor, and he just pushed me. That's what they always say. That's part of the hustle of this industry.
I feel you.
So that's how that was established. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that is a burden that no man should have to shoulder. That he has had to shoulder respectfully.
Since the
that he's had to shoulder.
Yeah.
And sometimes he has been able to, let's say, utilize it for his own benefit. Okay. And this particular project, he's been able to ride off it because it's a bullshit project. Be a Nigga 2 is a bullshit song. It's whack. Lyrically, it's garbage.
Yeah, now I'll say that. I was disappointed lyrically. I thought his timing, his delivery to me was kind of sloppy. Not what I'm accustomed to hearing from now.
Garbage.
Yeah, I wasn't that into it. The production I like the beat. I'm feeling the track.
I thought the beat was garbage because let me tell you something. You just as we segue to Hood Treason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hood Treason, the warm-up album, right? That many people still haven't heard. That's being re-released on July 8th. Baby Grand Records, they just picked it up, and you know what I'm saying. So they want to re-release it. You dig it?
Mm-hmm.
That album had 13 songs on it, 2 spoken word pieces. Of 13 songs, each song, no, you can't say that you might say 13 songs, 10 of them is hot. It's ridiculous, and maybe 3 of them is all right. But even the 3 that's not alright is not because it just may not be your cup of tea.
Yeah.
If any of the songs ain't your cup of tea, you still can't front that all the songs is hot. All the beats is banging. And all the beats is done by cats that's on the internet, like me, like you, like just be on the net. They got their little set up their little Fruity Loops, they Pro Tools, they whatever they got in their house, they MPCs, they SP1200s, they archives, whatever they got, they do when they want to and sent 2 tracks. Now this is to me as an unknown artist, for free, these are the beats I got. This dude is a $1 million artist. And he's the best beats he could pick. His basic catalog is full of garbage beats.
Mm.
Talk to me, B.
Yeah, I'll see it.
I mean, am I saying anything that's not true?
I ain't gonna lie. I still think I thought the production was solid. Now, I mean, you got some bangers on there, like the one track. I think my favorite track production-wise on your album to me is Unreal.
Hell yeah.
I love that joint. And that's a Knife Warner joint, right?
No, sir. No, sir.
No? All right, hold on.
His name is Chrono Cali.
Okay, my bad.
He's a 21-year-old brother out of California. You did. He's on MySpace, Chrono Beats. Check this brother out, B.
Yeah, that shit, I mean,
ridiculous.
I was digging the video, too, especially with, the label exec calling you and, trying to work you up. You got to get here now, this, and this, and this. And then the whole imagery through the video with y'all, having to push the truck. I was digging it. I feel the whole concept on that joint. And you got some hot, you got some hot production on it.
Just a quick question. You're not saying that Nas isn't talented. You're just saying that content-wise, he's bullshit, basically.
I'm saying, look, Nas is talented. Nas is an ill lyricist.
You just saying he don't follow through, or he doesn't.
I'm just saying that. Look, all right. Let's see. It's hard to have this discussion, and the reason why is because I'm an MC. So it's like trying to have like, it's like if I was a pretty woman and we was talking about pretty women. So if I was a pretty woman talking about pretty women, if I said anything contrary to some other, it would be like I'm conceited or something. Like, so it's like there's no wins for me in this discussion. That won't make me sound like I'm.
It's a tough. No, I mean, it's hard to come off not sound like a hater. I think is what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's messed up about our times right now. It's like you can't have because my build is a practical, rational build. Well, it's not like I'm tripping. You did? I know I'm not, and I sound emphatic right now because you gotta understand that I keep track of everything that goes on. So I've been to every message board. I've read what everybody said, literally. You dig? So you read so many stand responses that you be heated like, I
can imagine.
So I'm wound up behind it, but in all earnest, B, I'm a fan of this music. I've been a fan of this music since I first heard Rap Is the Light. You dig? And my mother brought home a paper with the lyrics to it. That's what made me start rapping. You dig? I've been rhyming like since that long, B. You dig? So I love this music. And I love everybody that does this music, even the Soulja Boys. You dig? Because
hold on.
No, sir.
Pump them brakes.
Let me see that Soulja Boy.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
allow me to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Because it's a magic. You can't disrespect, son. You may not like his lyrics. He's 17 years old, and he said some stupid things in recent history. Because he's 17. And you don't got people around you to give you knowledge and enlightenment to keep you focused. You say stupid stuff.
No doubt.
But at the same token, when I think of how I used to dance the songs like the P.B. Herman, you dig it?
I feel you. Yeah.
I'm not gonna knock the Soulja Boys. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's a good point. But now I'm glad you brought that up, man, because I think people could easily listen to the messages in your music. Look at some of the imagery, especially in like They Should All Get Lynched in that video, and think that you a real serious dude. And one of the questions that I personally have for you is this just your message in the music, or are you that serious about everything? Because I mean, you refer to stuff as like coonery, and so I look at certain shit like comedy shit that I like, whether it's Dave Chappelle or sometimes a Wayans Brothers movie. I mean, do you hold them in the same light that you hold these rappers? Like, so are you saying that I
got season 1 and 2 of the Chappelle show.
Okay.
I bought my own green money.
That's what's up. Yeah, because I was wondering. I'm just like, man, this dude is serious.
The first rap record I bought was the Rapping Duke.
Duke,
Okay. No, I did. I just wanted. I'm glad we could clear that up.
I spend my day making my family just laugh all day from acting foolish. Because I love. Cause see, listen, let me explain something to you. I went to Jamestown, Virginia, at the behest of the new Black Panther Party, because they were having a rally, the Shame on Jamestown rally, because Jamestown is celebrating 400 years. Basically, where all of this started, all of this slavery and the decimation of the Native Americans started, right? Mm-hmm. So, I go down there with my dude, Uno the Prophet, my man. We ride down there, you know what I'm saying? And, we get down there, and I get on the stage, and, everybody's stone-faced in the mug, mad, you're like, wow, these dudes are hard. Damn, right? So I get on the stage, and it's just like, yo, I'm saying, hold it. Loosen your face up for a minute. Because, hold up. You know what I mean? First off, I don't want to
What's up with that vanilla face?
Yeah! You dig it? And then I'm like, number 2, what is we fighting for?